First rule in this world, baby, don't pay attention to anything you see in the news.
Yeah, yeah. Trey 600, 3600, Trey 600, 3600.
Riverside Village. Yeah, man. Shout out to R.I.P. to Drayon, man. R.I.P. to Drayon, man. He was one of the youngest niggas that stayed in the village. And shout out to his girl Sherry, man. Sherry, man. Shout out to Sherry, man. What's up, Sherry? He ran there. He was the NINO of the Riverside Village. He was the NINO over there. He was Nino Brown over there. Drayon, young nigga. Tales from a Crip. Drayon, man. Drayon, one of the youngest nigga that hung in Riverside Village. He was the Nino Brown over there. He's the nigga, the young nigga you see with all the jewelry and everything there. Tales from a Crip. One time, Drayon used to hang around all the tough niggas, you know, all the money niggas. If you didn't have no money, you couldn't Drayon. You understand? We used to wonder why goddamn the nigga getting all this gold. He's the first nigga that's doing it. This nigga had a cherry black Benz. Candy paint. The paint was cherry black. I didn't understand what that meant. Because then you get up on it, it's like a red in it. You know, it's a cherry, a dark cherry, like a root beer cherry. You understand me? Black with some gold Lorenzos on it. The young nigga was on his money. He was the first nigga. So Tales from a Crip, that nigga went to a fight in Las Vegas. When he got to a fight in Las Vegas, he got into it with another big time drug dealer that we know down here in Fort Worth. And since Drayon was a young nigga and he owned the village, he had Riverside Village sold up. That was his shit. Couldn't nobody around in Riverside. Drayon had that on lock. But he ended up getting into a fight at the Mike Tyson fight with another big time drug dealer in Fort Worth, and he slapped him. They're like, ooh, Drayon slapped. I don't want to say the big time drug dealer name. Boot nose. Oops, my bad. It slipped. I know y'all niggas in Fort Worth. I know that hurt right there in Fort Worth. But he slapped Boot nose. He sure got slapped him. Slapped him out of Boot nose right there at the Mike Tyson fight. When Drayon used to pull through the park, he had about like 5 of them little IROCs, 5.0 Mustangs. When they first came out, like the ones and boys in the hood, the 5.0s, he had 4 of them. And he used to ride his little cherry Benz in the front and let his other homeboys follow him in his cars. Tailing behind him. You know, they used to swing through the park. I used to say, look at this nigga, man, and all in his cars. I'm like, God. Well, Tales from a Crip, one time, you know, Drayon was a real popular nigga. When he slapped Boot Nose at the boxing match, everybody knew he could come back to Fort Worth. He did what? And it was in the air. It was in the air, man. He slapped Boot Nose. Drayon? It wasn't 2 weeks later, man, a nigga sit on top of a Montgomery Ward building, got a little mall over there by Drayon. And somebody climbed to the top of that mall and got on top of the roof. And when Drayon got out of his car at the house, a nigga hit him in the head with a 30-06 and knocked his head all over the goddamn. Killed little Drayon. Drayon was the first young nigga to get murdered like that in Fort Worth. R.I.P. to Drayon and R.I.P. to Steptoe. Them real Tales from a Crip. When niggas shot Drayon, nigga, you know it's serious. You gotta be something serious. When the detective do their work and they were like, what could that bullet? That was some president, some Martin Luther King. You dig what I'm saying? For a nigga to climb on top of a building with a scope and wait for you to get out your car because they knew where you was and they knew how you stayed and they knew how they had to get you. And when they did their homework, a nigga picked him off with a 30-06 and hit him in his head, nigga, as soon as he stepped out of his car to go get ready to walk in the house and killed Drayon.
Wow.
We can't say that was Boot Nose. We can't say that. We just know, you know, it wasn't him. Boot Nose can't go climb nothing. He'll fall trying to get up on that.
Right.
All right, let's rock.
My name been ringing bells in and out of the streets. And if you ask about Murph, they gon' say he a beast. Let's go. Probably showing true colors, even family to switch. I was raised by all women, but don't play me for bitch. Campbell my last name, but I'm really a prince. Yeah, I'm lucky little brother, but don't ask about Chris. Time for me to turn my back on this loyal niggas that I done fed. Trill gone, Grilla caught chain, it's only me and Led. And we gon' rep that Lord gang till we fucking dead. We gon' rep that Lord gang till we fucking dead. Murph Cam, nigga. Yeah, about me.